Call it a threat or a warning or just a piece of friendly advice.
A letter from the chairman of one of Illinois' largest employers landed on the desk of Governor Quinn today with a thud. Our chief correspondent, Jay Levine, has a copy of the letter and a pretty good read on what it means. Tough talk, eh?
Yeah, tough but pretty straightforward, Bill and Walter. The letter basically asks Quinn why in the world any businessman would want to invest here. It's a plea, though, to make Illinois more business-friendly before it's too late.
It's all about jobs. 23,000 of them at Caterpillar's plants and world headquarters in Peoria. And a company chairman who writes, "I have to do what's right for Caterpillar when making decisions about where to invest. The direction this state is headed in is not favorable to business." Oberhelman is not alone. Modern Drop Forge in southwest suburban Blue Island specializes in forging of automotive, truck, and recreational equipment parts. It was founded here 97 years ago, but may be about to shut down this aging plant and rebuild elsewhere.
Illinois is becoming very, very unfriendly to manufacturers.
Thompson cites not only the recent corporate tax hike, but other state tax laws, workmen's comp rules, and prevailing wages. In acknowledging the Caterpillar letter, Governor Quinn's press spokesman says he welcomes frank and open exchanges with the business community and spoke of an upcoming visit and tour of the Caterpillar plant.
Caterpillar's not leaving Illinois.
But Modern Drop Forge is likely to move one of its 2 Illinois plants to Indiana, taking 250 Chicago area jobs with it. A move which flies in the face of the governor's claims that Illinois was 4th in the nation in job creation, led the Midwest in job growth, and saw exports jump nearly 20%. Still, the exodus predicted back in January when lawmakers debated that 60% corporate tax hike seems to be taking shape, with the increase not the only reason, but perhaps the straw that broke the camel's back.
We now have just about the highest state income tax in the United States, and the overall income taxes for corporations in Illinois are amongst the highest in the free world.
Highest in the free world? That's saying something. We've learned that both Quinn and the Caterpillar CEO are scheduled to be keynote speakers at an event at Bradley University next week. Boy, I'd sure like to be a fly on the wall when they get together, Bill and Walter.
One can make the argument, however, that they've already left the state because so much business is done overseas and they've taken jobs overseas.
Well, I think you put it the right way. There's a lack of expansion in Illinois. The fact is that while Caterpillar is here, is remaining loyal, and doesn't really threaten to leave, all the expansion it's done over the past 10 or 15 years has not been here. It's been elsewhere.
And we found a model that GE is now pursuing. As long as you don't bring the money back from your sales or from your companies overseas, you don't pay taxes on it.
Yeah, so, now you're talking about overseas. That's a different can of worms from here. Here we're talking about state to state, an Illinois company moving to Indiana. The bigger problem, as we saw on 60 Minutes last night, was U.S. companies taking their whole operations overseas to little towns like Zug in Switzerland, where they have nothing but a mailbox, yet pay 12% taxes as opposed to 35% in the U.S. Bigger problem.
Indeed.